Hi, Bradley. This is like my first live stream in like 4 months, so I thought I'd just hop on for a little while and see what happens. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just planning for a trip in June to go back up north and get some of my stuff from Wisconsin, where I used to live. How are you doing today, Bradley? That's good. I wanted it to be a live Q&A so the people in the chat can ask me questions. Because my family and I moved to Georgia and we couldn't fit all of our stuff into the trailer, so we had to leave it behind in storage. And we've been making trips back and forth to get some of our stuff, but now the place that we have our stuff in storage is going out of business, so we have to go back up there before July to get all of our stuff, and then hopefully we won't have to go back up there. Can all of you hear me alright, or do I have to turn up the microphone? Hi, Kevin. My favorite color is purple. Okay, that's good. I was just wanting to know if y'all could hear me. No, I don't worship Buddha. I mean, I like Buddha and stuff as a religion, but I don't worship Buddha. I'm currently in Georgia, Kevin. I believe in time travel. I would like to go back in time to like maybe the 50s, 70s. I don't know. I think it would be really awesome to travel back in time though. I would like to go to ancient Greece too. It sounds really awesome. Okay, Bradley, take your time. How are you today, Kevin? Hi, Crimson. You guys can ask me any questions you want. How's work going, Kevin? It always seems like work gets slow and boring at the end of the day. Hmm. I think the thing that I'm most proud of is that with me being deaf, I'm able to still communicate with people and I'm able to still hold a conversation and everything, even though I have lost most of my hearing. Have a good night, Kevin. If I could travel anywhere, where would you go and why? Hmm. I will be right back. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to do that. My dad needed some help with something. But I'm back now, so. Let's see. If I could keep 5 possessions, what would they be? Oh boy. I would have to say my dog, my truck, my Harley, my family, and my friends. My strongest personal quality. I am a very giving person. I give to everybody, and if you meet me in person, I'm the same person as I am on YouTube. I'm very sweet, I'm very kind, and I like helping other people before myself. What is your most embarrassing moment? I have a few. I would have to say my most embarrassing moment is when I was about 7 or 8 years old. We were having Thanksgiving, and my dad told me to go out to the big freezer that we kept in our garage to get the frozen turkey that we were going to cook for Thanksgiving. And there was a wasp nest in the garage, and I pulled out the frozen turkey. I had it in my hand, and I was going back into the house, and then all of a sudden a wasp started circling around my head, and I got a little freaked out. So I swung the frozen turkey, and it flew out of my hands, and it crashed through the garage window, and it landed outside the garage in the mud. If you had the power to make any changes to the world that you wanted, what is the first thing you would change? Yeah, we still ate the turkey. We washed it off and we cooked it in the oven, so it was pretty good. If I had the power to make any changes to the world, I would probably find jobs in homes for the homeless. I would probably try to feed the whole entire world. And I would try to make the world peaceful and not wanting to start wars and fights with other countries, and just have world peace where we can all just live in harmony and be happy and go about our day and business. I agree, Bradley. No need to waste turkey. Opinion on zoos. I really like the zoo. I mean, I've been to a few zoos, but to me, I don't see myself having an animal in a cage. I see, I'd rather have the animal be free and be able to roam the world and not be in a cage. It just breaks my heart to see an animal in a cage, because animals in cages at zoos and in like an enclosure and stuff like that aren't really living their life to their potential, because they're a wild animal and they should be in the wild, not in captivity. Bradley, have you seen my dog? Weirdest thing you've ever done? Oh boy. Um, the weirdest thing I've ever done, I can't really explain on YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of the weirdo I am. I can't explain it on YouTube. That's my dog. That's Bocephus. Bocephus, come here. Really? How pleasant. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Give him a kiss. Oh, good boy. Go lay down. Come on. Lay down. Good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's the one that's 130 pounds. He's my big baby. Can you hear me good okay, Bradley? Like on a scale from 1 to 100, how bad is it? Well, let's just say that it involves a church. So probably on a scale of 1 to 100, it's probably 152. Is the sound on my phone okay? Is it coming through good? Can you hear me? Oh, that's not good. Do you have any tattoos, Bradley? No, too painful. I thought about getting like words on my leg because my grandma recently passed away in 2016 and I kind of want to get a memorial tattoo, but I also lost some other family members and I don't really want to get like names and stuff like that because having their name on my body would just make me remember and just make me cry. So we got a memorial statue for my grandma as a memorial, and on the cross it says, "When a loved one becomes a memory becomes a treasure." And I was thinking about getting those words tattooed on my leg so I could remember everyone and not just one specific person. And I also thought about getting like a wolf tattoo because I feel like wolves are my spirit animal, and I used to have a wolf dog, but I don't have him anymore. He's with my ex's sister, and I can't really see him anymore, but he's still technically mine, but I don't see him anymore, so I want to get like a wolf tattoo, maybe like a wolf head or maybe like a wolf paw print or something. I don't know. I just want to get like a wolf tattoo as remembrance of my dog that I used to have that I can't see anymore. Yeah, wolves are cool. He was 98% Timberwolf and 2% Alaskan Malamute. His name was Kato. I don't have him anymore. My ex's sister has him, but she's taking really good care of him, so I'm happy for that. I mean, I can't see him physically in person, but I can see him when she posts like pictures of him on Facebook and stuff like that. I can see him. And she said I could probably see him whenever I get a chance to go back to Wisconsin. I could see him, but I can't physically have him with me. So I guess the pictures are pretty much all I have left of his memory, basically, because I can't have him at my house because Kato is very protective of me. If he's around other male dogs, he doesn't really get along, and I don't want him and Bocephus fighting, so I let my ex's sister take him, but she's taking really good care of him. Um, I think I've seen all of them. I don't really remember. I watched them like a long time ago, but they were pretty good. And of course, I've watched Twilight and all that jazz. And I've also watched Harry Potter when the teacher turns into the Black Wolf or whatever. I feel like if I was to like pass away, I would want my spirit to come back as a wolf, but I wouldn't want to be Black Wolf. I would rather be white with blue eyes. Sirius Black? I thought the wolf wasn't Sirius Black. It was the other guy that was like really tall and I can't remember his name, but I don't think it was Sirius Black. I think it was the other person. Cause I think him and Sirius Black were like fighting, and then the other guy turned into the wolf. I don't remember. I haven't seen Harry Potter in a while. I don't really remember. Yeah, Lupin is the werewolf and Sirius Black is the dog. He turns into like a dog or something, and then Lupin turns into the werewolf. Professor Lupin turns into the werewolf, and then Sirius Black I think turns into the black dog or wolf or whatever. I am more of a Percy Jackson fan myself. I like Percy Jackson. I don't really know if I like the Sea of Monsters or if I like the Lightning Thief better, but I think I like them both equally. I have to say that my favorite character was um the girl with the red hair that's like the daughter of Athena, I think. That's what her name was, like the daughter of Athena. The one that Percy Jackson liked. The books are better, the films mess them up, that's why we didn't get the full series. Are they making any more of the movies, or are they just stopping completely? Yeah, Annabeth. I like Annabeth. And then I also like the guy that's like half goat, half man. And then I also like Percy Jackson. So they stopped a while ago. Have you seen the new Black Panther, Bradley? I haven't seen it either. I think it looks really cool. I'd like to see it. That one and the Marvel Infinity Wars, Avengers Infinity Wars, or Marvel, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, it's Avengers. Yeah, Avengers. Isn't Thanos the bad guy in Infinity Wars? Or is he like one of the main characters? Wait, he's the bad guy, right? No, Silver's. I like the Silver Surfer. He's awesome. He's the main villain. That's what I figured. I saw the movie Thor Ragnarok. I thought that movie was really dumb. I mean, I like the first two of Thor, but Ragnarok was kind of dumb. I mean, I like Thor as a character and I like the Hulk, but I thought the movie was really dumb. You haven't seen it either? Sounds like you need to really catch up, Bradley. Yeah. I want to get like the Xbox One and play the Mortal Kombat. My favorite Mortal Kombat character is Katana. And I also like Scorpion because I think he's a badass. And I also like Sub Zero because I think in the movies Sub Zero and Scorpion were supposed to be brothers or something. And then I don't really know. I haven't watched the movies in forever. Baraka is a beast. He's like got like those swords coming out of his arms and like a mouth full of teeth, and he's just a badass. You're not missing anything. The movies suck. Yeah, I thought they were kind of boring, but the fight scenes in the movies were awesome, but the movie altogether were kind of boring. Oh, and I also like Raiden, the lightning guy. Reptile is awesome as well. In the movie or in the video game? Yeah, and I think it's one of the Mortal Kombat's you can get like Freddy Krueger and Jason and all that, I think. Yep. Is it is it the first Mortal Kombat game or is it the second one that you can get Jason and Freddy? I haven't played the ones on the Xbox One, so I don't have the Xbox One yet. Old one you can get Freddy, new one you get Jason. Old one you get Freddy, new one you get Jason, Leatherface, Alien, and Predator. That one sounds awesome. I have to get that game. Have you ever played the game Dante's Inferno, Bradley? Nope. I'm playing it every now and then, but I'm stuck on one part in the game that I can't figure out how to beat it, beat that part, and it's really frustrating. I've never read the book. I mean, I'm playing the video game, but I've never read the book. I've never played Dark Souls, so I'm not really sure, Bradley. Have you read the book The Cursed Child by Harry Potter? Dark Souls, you like die every 5 seconds. That's how hard it is. Wow. Sometimes when I die in a game, I get really frustrated, but when I get really frustrated, I just shut off the game and leave it alone for a while, and then a couple hours later, I'll probably go back and play. But if I'm just really, really frustrated, it's just like, screw it, I'll play it a different day. Nope, I watched reviews on it and decided it was garbage. Okay. I mean, I don't understand why they make a book after um like 4 or 5 years after the last movie for Harry Potter. They want to make it where it's like 30 years later and like Harry Potter has kids and blah blah blah. It's like nobody cares. I mean, it's like if you wanted to do the movie, why didn't you do it like 2 years after you made the last Harry Potter one instead of like 6 years? Because a lot of people followed Harry Potter and then when it stopped, they're like, oh, there's no more books, blah, 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 blah. And then there's like another book that's out like 4 years later and it's like, oh, we have more Harry Potter crap. So it's like, that makes no sense. I mean, if you have it like 2 years after the last movie, then people would still be interested. But if you have it like 5 or 6 years after the last movie, nobody gives a rat's butt. So a lot of people don't go and see it because they lost interest in Harry Potter. I know the Fantastic Beasts movie does make sense because it happened before Harry Potter. But if you're gonna make something after Harry Potter, make it interesting. Don't just like be like, oh, here's the movie, da da da, you know? It's like you're trying to confuse people, and it's like follow it in sequence. Like go from like Fantastic Beasts to Harry Potter, and then a couple years after Harry Potter, make the other movie. Don't just like flip flop it around. It doesn't make any sense. And plus, Voldemort dies in the last movie anyway, so why would Voldemort come back? That makes no sense. That completely makes no sense because Voldemort died in the last Deathly Hallows movie, and then you make another movie 5 years later with Voldemort. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry I'm getting off on a rant here, but it doesn't make any sense. It's like completely dumb. Oh, it's Voldemort's daughter? How can it be his daughter if Voldemort dies? That doesn't make any sense. Voldemort wasn't interested in that. He was interested in killing Harry Potter. That was like his main goal. Why would he want to have kids? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Because I didn't think that Voldemort and Bellatrix were a thing anyway. Because all she cared about was getting revenge, and all Voldemort cared about was getting revenge, so why the heck would they have a kid? Doesn't make any sense. Because how can they have a child if she dies before she has the kid? That doesn't make sense. I know, because all Voldemort wanted was power, not a family. Or any intimacy. All he wanted was power. He didn't want anything else. I might keep the stream going till about an hour, and maybe I'll come on later tonight and do another live stream. Maybe do another Q&A. I'm not sure yet. I might just do a live stream. I don't know. Not only for that, but have the plotline in Harry's kid go back in time to save Cedric Diggory and have the book. That makes no sense. And they can't alter the past anyway, because if they alter the past, the future won't happen. That makes no sense. You're pretty sure the writers were on crack or something. Yeah, I believe they were, or they were drinking too much beer and they lost all sense of reality and decided to write some stupid shit. I will be right back again. Sorry, everybody, I'm back again. This guy on YouTube pretty much made a video of him fixing the book/play and making it better. Wow. Do you like anime, Bradley? I do too. I have to say that my favorite anime show is The Black Butler. I haven't seen Soul Eater. I need to watch that one. I think everyone else doesn't want to be with the weirdos of YouTube. It's only you in the chat, I think. Black Butler is a good show. It's about a boy who is like from a rich family, and he has a butler that takes care of him, and the butler is part of this like assassin group, and the assassin group told the black butler to take care of the boy. I haven't really watched a lot of it, but I do like the show. It's really good. I've read some of the Black Butler books. They're pretty good too. I like the show as well too. It's good. Um do you have any more questions for me, Bradley? I was saved as a Christian when I was 17. I was going through a really rough time in my life, and I didn't see any other option but to ask God to take my soul and to make me a better person. And ever since that day, I pray and I go to church and I read the Bible and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of people I know aren't Christians and they believe in different things, but that's just my perspective of my religion. And I respect all religions. And my faith is really strong because I've been through a lot of terrible things in my life. And I didn't really have a good childhood or a good adulthood, I guess you can say. But I'm happy now, and I've been struggling with a lot of like depression and anxiety and everything like that, but having my dog helps me a whole lot because he knows when I'm sad, he knows when I'm depressed, he knows when I'm happy, and he knows when I'm crying because when I'm crying or I'm upset or I'm just really angry, I will be in my room and just be by myself and listening to music. And when I start to cry, Bocephus will get up from where he's laying and he will come and lay on the bed and lay next to me and put his head on my lap, and he will just lay there until I stop crying. And I have never had a dog do that. And Bocephus is my best friend. I mean, if I'm not with him, I get really upset. But I know that you can't go and live your life like that. But he helps me out a lot with my anxiety and my depression. And I know I love all my YouTube friends. I mean, they're really close in my heart, and I consider each and every one of you family. And I don't really say that about a lot of people because I have a lot of trust issues with people, but YouTube is my family. It's my second family. And I love each and every one of my subscribers. I love each and every one of my friends on here. And I love everybody. I mean, I don't. Very strong human being, and you always talk to me. I may be able to relate. I I trust people to a certain point. Like, I always try to give the person the benefit of the doubt, and sometimes I can tell if the person is good or if the person is bad, but I can't always tell right away if the person is bad, like, is gonna, treat me bad or anything like that. But I try to stay friends with everybody, even if that person doesn't like me. I try to do whatever I can to become friends with them, even if they don't like me. I mean, it doesn't matter to me if you like me or if you don't like me. I mean, I'm who I am. I can't fix it. I mean, I can fix it, but nobody else can fix it. I'm the only person that can fix it. So, I'm just saying that if you like me, that's great. If you don't, then that's fine too. But I love everybody, each and every single person equally. Even if I don't know them, I love them. That's just the type of person I am. I agree. Don't fix something if it isn't broken. I mean, even though I've been through challenges, and I'm still a strong person, you know, I I should be a person to have like hate in my heart and grudges and stuff like that. And I said, well, screw that. I mean, who wants to be a sad, miserable, bitter person? I mean, it's just dumb. So I try to fill my heart with love and kindness and all the good things. But obviously, I'm not normal and happy go lucky all the time. I'm a human. I have my ups, I have my downs, I have my really good days, I have my really bad days, and I also have my really, really shitty days where I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to be around anybody, I just want to be by myself in my room listening to music and not doing anything but just relaxing and trying to cope for my day. But I also have my good days where I want to be on YouTube and talk to my YouTube family, and be a happy person. But I can't always be that way, and some people will see it as a positive, some people will see it as a negative, but it's however you take it. I mean, I know I try to laugh and be happy sometimes, but sometimes it's okay to cry. I mean, we're all human. We all are happy, we're all sad sometimes. Just because we cry doesn't make us a lesser person than anybody else. I mean, it makes it human. I mean, if we don't cry, we're not human. I mean, every person has a heart, has a soul, and has feelings, and has everything. And no matter if people leave hate comments or if they leave positive comments, I mean, it affects the person that's there, and if people want to leave hate comments in my stream, I don't really care because that person is hurting too, not just the person that's doing the live stream. And I just feel like, you know, the people that leave the hate comments need love too. I mean, we're all human. We all need friends. I mean, we all need someone to have in our lives to, keep us up and keep us happy, and keep us smiling so we don't have to be sad and bitter and negative all the time. I mean, I I feel like, when I was in high school, I was bullied so much, but even the bullies I tried to, you know, be their friend and make them, feel better because whatever was in their life was making them bullies. And I just feel like everyone needs a friend. I mean, no matter if you're, not nice to people and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't take but like 3 seconds to walk over to someone and say, hey, you want to be my friend? Are you having a crappy day? I am too. Maybe we could talk about it and blah, 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 And it's like everybody in the world is made from God. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. I mean, we're all made from God. We're all human. God knows us better than anybody else. And we all just need somebody to, you know, help us be positive and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a human that makes them happy, or if it's a dog, or if it's a cat, or if it's a rabbit, or a bird, or if it's just going outside for a walk and just talking to themselves and, trying to relate to the world. I mean, everybody needs somebody. I am getting way, way, way off topic, but I'm just, I guess I'm just telling my feelings, I guess. I guess that's why I like it. That was deep. Yeah, I don't really get too personal with like my life or anything, but I try to keep it minimal, I guess, to what I really talk about. I mean, I don't want to be like, hey, I live here and da da da, and this is my number, and blah 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 blah. It's like, sometimes I just feel like I need to like sit down with my family on YouTube and just sit here and do a live stream and just talk to my friends and my family and just let them know what's going on. And, I mean, I guess just really have like a deep conversation with people because with my own family, I can't really sit down and have like a deep conversation unless I'm really in the mood to sit down and have a deep conversation. But when I talk to you guys, I feel like I can, just sit in my room and just talk to you and just get really deep and personal and, and you guys love me or hate me. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm human and I'm gonna be here and I guess keep doing live streams or videos or whatever and just let people know who I am, I guess. And I may be different from other people. Yeah, I can't hear. Big whoop. A lot of people can't hear or they can't see. And a lot of people have different disabilities and a lot of people are different, but we're all the same in God's eyes. I mean, we're all human. We're all the same in God's eyes. No matter if we have no arms, if we have no legs, if we're blind, if we're deaf, if we're fat, if we're skinny, if we're old, if we're, mentally challenged, or if we're not. I mean, who the hell gives a crap? I mean, we're all beautiful, we're all loved, and we all need a friend. Wow, I should be a therapist. I think that's like the first time I've ever been that deep. Very flawed society. That is who gives a crap. Um, I'm not really saying that I don't really give a crap about anything. I'm just saying that people like the videos, people dislike the videos. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you like or hate it because at the end of the day, if you like it or hate it, that's your opinion, that's your choice that you make. But to me, as a person, it doesn't really matter to me because I am the person that I am, you know? And I try to love everybody the same. And it doesn't matter if you leave me bad comments, if you flip me off, if you say you hate me, or everything like that. I mean, I just I just try to get along with everyone, even the trolls and the haters, you know, I try to get along with everybody. And to me, it doesn't really hurt me when I have trolls or I have haters or whatever because at the same time, they're dealing with issues and they just don't feel secure in their life or in what they're trying to do, so they have to, you know, spread hate and all this stuff. But if you really look at the person that's a troll or a hater, they just are looking for someone to be their friend because they don't have everything they want in their life, so they have to make other people's lives crappy because they want other people to feel the same way they do. But if you try to be friends with the trolls and the haters and all that, it will try to, I guess, make people happier. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just like going off the rails like craziness, but whatever. Do you think I should stop the live stream, Bradley, or do you think I should keep going? I'm feeling okay. I mean, my back's a little sore, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little hyped up now from talking about trolls and haters and friends and family and all that other stuff. I think you're pretty cool, Bradley. I might just do maybe an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know. I might do an hour and 15. I don't want to make it too super long because sometimes people get really bored when there's a long stream. So I don't want to do like a too long of a stream because I'm probably going to come back on later tonight and do another live stream. I don't know yet. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should do another live stream later? I understand. It's not a big deal. I might do a minute. I might do an hour and 15. I don't want to make this stream. Where are your people? They must be sleeping around a bender. I have no idea. I've been having people come in and out of my stream the last, like, 45 minutes. People would, like, pop in and pop out. That's alright. I mean, if they want to do that, that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. You saw Crims? Yeah, I mean, I understand people. They have lives. They're busy. You know, they have other stuff going on. It's... I understand. I mean... I just feel like whoever pops in, you know, I'm just gonna be, like, sitting here talking about absolutely nothing, but it is what it is. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't have a life either, but it's all good. Yeah, I tried mowing the grass today, but it was just way too hot outside to finish the yard. I mean, I did like half the yard, and then I just got way too overheated, and I was like, screw this crap, I am not dying of a heat stroke. Having a life is overrated. I wouldn't necessarily... Yeah, mowing the lawn. Yeah, I mowed like half the front yard, and I was gonna do more, but it just got really super hot. And where I live, there's like a 90% humidity, so you don't only get like the heat from the sun, but you also get the humidity. And with me wearing a black shirt like a total dum-dum, um, a lot of the heat, with me being such a hot-blooded person, like I stay warm like all the time. So with the humidity being so high and being the sun directly, you know, on my back, it's just really overpowering, and I get like super overheated really easily because my body stays warm like most of the time. So I stay very warm, and with the sun, you know, with the humidity being so high and with the sun being so hot, and with me staying warm, it's just like one big heat compactor. So when I was on the lawnmower, I was getting really overheated. So I had to stop and I had to come in, and hopefully later tonight when it cools down a little bit, I can finish the yard, because usually at night it gets a little bit cooler and there's not so much humidity as it is in the morning and the afternoon. The afternoon is a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's a push mower. I also have a riding lawnmower, a push mower, and I have like one of those weed whips where you like push it like a walk behind type thing. And I was using the riding lawnmower, and yeah, I only cut like half the yard because it was like way too hot outside. Well, and plus, my shirt's black, the lawnmower's black, and and the humidity sucks. And on top of that, the seat for the lawnmower is leather, so when it's out in the sun, when you're picking up like the sticks and stuff in the yard, that seat heats up really, really hot. So when you get back on the lawnmower to mow more grass, your butt is on fire. Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah. That seat gets really hot. If it's left out in the sun, it gets really hot. Yeah. We used to have a big pecan tree in our yard, but my dad had someone cut it down because we can't get our travel trailer back into the backyard with the pecan tree there. So we cut it down, and now there's like a whole bunch of sticks and stuff all over the yard. So I had to go out and. Lucky you don't have a rash on your ass. Yeah, that would not be pretty. That would be bad. That would look like I had like a whole bunch of sunburn on my ass. That would be bad. And I also feel bad for Bocephus because he's black and he absorbs a lot of sun, so there's not a lot of trees and shade for him out in the yard. But there's like 4 or 5 bushes that he goes and lays under, but we don't keep him outside very long when it's warm out, just enough to like do his business and then come back in, because he gets too hot outside and I don't want the sun to kill him because he's my baby and I love him very much. So we only keep him out for like a certain amount of time and then we let him back in the house. Come here. Come here. Go see this. Come here. Come here. Come here. All of that for moving 2 inches? Really? Whenever Bocephus sleeps, he has to sleep with some part of his body, like his foot or his back, touching my leg, or he doesn't sleep. That's how bad of separation anxiety he has. Like, if I leave the house and he's in my room by himself, and I go to a different part of the house, or I leave to go to the store or something, Bocephus will lay on my floor and cry until I get home. And if he's in a room and I walk out of the room and he cannot physically see me, he gets scared, so he has to go out of my room and follow me until he can see me. That's how weird he is. What kind of dogs do you have, Bradley? Do you have pit bulls or Rottweilers or something? I remembered you showed them in your live stream, but I can't remember what they were. A pit bull and a Rottweiler. Is the Rottweiler the white one or is the Rottweiler the brown one? So I think the pit bull is the white one, isn't it? Then the Rottweiler is the brown one. The Rottweiler is black and brown. The pit is black and white. Oh, okay. I thought the pit was just all white. My bad. Now I'm yawning. What the heck is up with that? only 7 o'clock. Not really. I'm not really tired. I usually don't go to sleep till like 11 or midnight. I might be a little tired because I got overheated today, but I don't know. Might be that or something else. I don't know. Having a clue. Why don't you sleep anymore, Bradley? Insomnia or something? We all got issues, Bradley. Even I got issues. I can't admit that. I got issues. Everybody got issues. Okay. I'll be out in a minute.
Well, then you leave now. It's 7 o'clock. You get off at 7:30.
Okay. Well, everybody, I gotta go, so I'm gonna wrap up the live stream and maybe be on later tonight. Bye, everybody.